Okay, hey there, this is Lisa Johnson, your Yambassador, and I wanted to show you today what I'm going to do with my Fiesta dip. This is kind of a fancy thing that you can make. I mean, you could just take the jar and some good quality chips and dip right out of it, of course, but I'm going to make a real meal with it, so I wanted to show you what I'm doing. Alright, so I've got some nice butter heated up on the stove, and I've got some onions going in. I love having some good sauteed onions. And yes, I use butter. I know that I don't know. I know people have strong opinions about what kind of fats to use in their lives. I really like the Joan Di Gusso comment about I use butter instead of oil because I trust farmers more than chemists, or I forget exactly how it is, something like that. So I'm kind of a farm girl, so I'm a butter girl all the way. I use this nice Kate's homemade butter because it doesn't have any growth hormones in the cows that are making the milk. So anyway, so I'm just going to saute these onions up for a while, and I like them pretty sauteed, but we'll just see how far we get with that. And yes, that's the wrong utensil, and sharp knife is the wrong utensil to use, but there you go. And today I'm going to throw in some asparagus because I happen to just love asparagus. And I have a little leftover cauliflower from last night's dinner. So I'm going to put the asparagus in earlier, and I'm going to put the cauliflower in later, obviously, because it's already cooked. And then we're going to throw a little Parmesan cheese and the Fiesta dip. I got the mild out today, and then we'll throw it all on this gorgeous organic corn tortilla. So I love these corn tortillas because I'm not eating wheat these days, and I love having a really good quality corn tortilla. You know, part of the reason I make the Fiesta dip is because I used to live in Mexico for about 7 months, and I just fell in love with the culture and the food there, really a lot. Like, fresh corn tortillas were an everyday staple. Although, depending on where you were in Mexico, you know, the masa that people got for to make their tortillas with wasn't always very good quality. But where I lived, there was one place I could go and get really the best bright yellow corn tortillas I ever had, and I've been a sucker for them ever since. So I love corn tortillas. Alright, so the onions are about done, so now we're just going to toss in the asparagus. And let's see how that's doing. We'll get that going. And this is, you know, I'm doing it again. I always make about enough food for about 5 people when I'm supposedly making just my own lunch, but there you go. I guess it's better than not making enough, right? Then there'll be leftovers for next time. So we're going to let that saute for a little bit, and what we'll do meanwhile is we'll get out the tortillas. I'm going to have 2 because this is my whole lunch here. I'm not making a salad today. I'm having this instead of salad, so this is my whole lunch. I'm going to go ahead and do it up. So I'm going to put a little bit on each one, and because we're going to put the hot vegetables on it, it'll get pretty hot, but we're going to put this right in the toaster oven for just a few minutes right before the food is ready, and have it just be a little bit warm too. So there you go. Now honestly, you could just put this right in the toaster oven with or without cheese. I know people have strong opinions about dairy products, including cheese, but you could just put this straight in the toaster oven, warm it up, and it would be delicious. You could sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on it, or a little bit of cheddar. It would be delicious. You could put a hard-boiled egg on it. It would be delicious. Especially, I think, with corn, the corn and bean thing. I guess that's my Mexican living coming out, but they're really great combinations. And so these are just about ready, and then we're going to add the last of the vegetables. I don't like my greens cooked too much. I like them kind of a little al dente, maybe just from a lifetime of having you know, beans out of a can and kind of overcooked. So I really love, especially with the asparagus. Like I could just, oh, that's so good. All right, so now I'll just put these in the toaster oven. Get out our little tray. I'm sorry, that was pretty bad cinematography there. Put these on the toaster oven tray, and then we're just gonna pop them in the toaster oven. And by the time they come out, our vegetables should be about ready. Okay, so now the vegetables are ready. I threw in the cauliflower at the last minute or two, and so they're all ready. Isn't that gorgeous? And I pulled the little tostadas out of the toaster oven. This is going to be a vegetable feast. And you see why I don't need a salad today, because let's get a couple more pieces of asparagus on there. Wow, that's a ton of food. It's going to be delicious. I wish I had someone to share it with. I wish you were right here with me to share it. All right, then we're going to throw on a little Parmesan there. All right, and voila. Lunch is ready. And so now I'm going to take it to my favorite dining location in the world. And it's amazing, isn't it, how things don't have to be fancy to be really wonderful. We have this very broken down little porch. Or it's not even a porch, it's just the stairs that you take to get into the house. And it's very broken down, and this is a very old house and run down and everything, but I love it here because it faces south, and all day long I can enjoy the wonderful sunshine. And here's our gorgeous food out in the sun. Just the way delicious food ought to be enjoyed. Al fresco. All right, well, thanks for joining me. Talk to you later. Bye.